Today, we're digging into a forensic ballistics book that takes well, a very unexpected turn.
Everything kicks off with this question. What secrets can one bullet actually reveal? Let's dive in.
Right away, we're reminded just how critical this science is for the justice system.
Okay, so first up, the basics. Caliber. That's just the diameter of the barrel, matching the bullet's size.
Then there's rifling. Those spiral grooves, they spin the bullet to keep it stable and accurate.
And here's the key part. That rifling leaves unique scratches called striations, basically a ballistic fingerprint.
The gun itself leaves clues too, like how a pistol ejects its casing, but a revolver doesn't.
But it's not just about the bullet. Firing a gun creates this invisible cloud of gunshot residue, GSR.
So investigators use special chemical tests to find that residue on suspects or at the scene.
And today, we use huge databases like IBIS to compare those markings against millions of others. Okay, so far so good. Standard stuff, right? But this is where the book gets weird.
We jump from crime scene basics to super technical terms like ogive, the bullet's curved nose.
Or the cannelure, a groove that holds the bullet. Still real science, but we're going deep.
And then, things take a complete quantum leap. No, I mean literally.
All of a sudden, we're not in a crime lab. We're talking string theory and wormhole-inspired wounds.
I mean, look at this. Holographic wounds, space-time foam ballistics, even dark matter bullets.
It even talks about evidence that changes based on who's looking at it. Seriously.
And get this. This is all from a real forensic exam prep book, published in 2025.
Which brings us to the big question. Why is this in a forensics textbook?
So is this the future of forensics, or just pure science fiction? What do you think?